So this is the 43rd lecture, and today I'll deal with some numericals based on half wave rectifier for the theory that we have done till date, some conceptual numerical. Some problems are here. The first problem is this. Look at the numerical problem. It says that for the circuit shown, there are two circuits shown here. For the circuit shown, determine the AC power and the DC power. You have to find PAC. What you have to find is the AC power, that is, and P DC. Of course, AC power is the input power and DC power is the output power of a rectifier. Now here this rectifier is shown to you first of all. In this problem, given that RF is equal to 25 ohm and this RL is 750 ohm, means this RF, forward resistance of this, is given to you. This is 25 ohm. This is 25 ohm and this is 750 ohm. This is 750 ohm which is given to you. Now the input here is 10 sine 50 t. 50, it should be 50, just make a correction, it should be 50 pi into t. Again I am redrawing this figure. Look at the problem number 1 that is given to you. In this problem, this circuit is given to you. You have an AC source is given, which is applied to this diode, which is acting as a rectifier, which is acting the main purpose of rectifier, and this is a load resistance RL. Now it is given to you that this RL, value of this load resistance, is 25 ohm. The value of this resistance is 750 ohm, and the forward resistance of this, which I name as RF, this is given to you as 25 ohm. This is 25, and the input which is applied is 10 sine 50 pi t. This is given to you as, this is 10 sine 50 pi t. Now, and it has been asked to find the AC power and DC power, that is PAC you have to find and PDC you have to find. This is what is required. Now the input to this, look at the solution. It's quite simple. This is the input voltage which is given to you between this point and this point. This is VI. Suppose I say that this voltage is VI, and I know that this, look at the solution. Since VI, the input voltage, in general it's a sinusoidal voltage which is shown here, it is equal to Vm sine omega t. Vm sine omega t. Actually transformer is not shown here. It is the voltage which is applied at the anode of this diode, or between the anode and cathode of this diode, you can say. It is this voltage is considered as a secondary voltage of the transformer. It is Vm sine omega t, and given you have, it is given that this Vi is 10 sine 50 pi t. 50 pi t. That is, if I compare this, Vm sine omega t means omega is equal to 50 pi. Therefore I can say that the value of Vm from here is directly equal to 10 volt. This I can conclude from here. The only thing is to extract the data from here. This 10 is nothing, it is Vm as per this problem. Vm sine omega t. If this input is applied here, it is this input which is applied here. This input, the value of this input is this much. Of course this is omega t and this is Vi. It is very important to understand the problem. If you understand the problem, the rest is simply applying the formula. Now it is asked to find the value of PAC and PDC. Now since I have to find the value of PAC, I know that the value of PAC is equal to I RMS square into RF plus RL, and PDC, what I need is PDC is equal to IDC square into RL. So I need IRMS and IDC, but I don't have IRMS and IDC. I know from here, I know that value of IDC for half wave rectifier. It is a half wave rectifier, remember that. This circuit is acting as a half wave rectifier. So output of this will be a half wave. And For half wave rectifier, I know that IDC, average value or the DC value of one half wave rectifier, is Im by pi. Now the point is to find the value of Im. I know that since Im, let's find out Im. What is the value of Im from here? Im is equal to Vm upon Rf plus RL. So this implies that I'll get the value of Im first. Let's find the value of Im. Will be Vm, that is 10 upon, this is 750 plus 25. It is 750 plus 25, this much ohms. This much ohm and this much volt. So it is equal to this much ampere. Whatever you get the value from here. So I'll get the value of this is equal to 10 upon 775, you can say. 10 upon 775 ampere. It means I'll get the value of Im is equal to 10 upon 775 ampere. I don't have calculator right now, so just find the value of this up to at least second place of decimal. So IDC is equal to Im by pi. So I can say that this IDC is equal to Im is 10 upon 775 into pi, you know, 3.14 Im by pi. This much ampere is the value of IDC. Let's find the value of IRMS also. Value of IRMS is equal to IDC IRMS is equal to, we know that this is equal to how much? It is equal to Im by 2. For a half wave rectifier, the value of IRMS for the output voltage is equal to Im by 2 that we have derived. So it is equal to Im is this much, 10 upon 775. 10 upon 775 is this much upon 2, 5 upon this factor. So you can find that this is equal to this much ampere here. IDC. Now it's quite simple. It is asked to find the value of PAC and PDC. So value of PAC is equal to IRMS square into RF plus RL. Simply substitute the value of RS, RF and RL from here. You'll get the value of this. It will be PAC, IRMS 10 upon 775 into 2 whole square. IRMS into RF plus RL. RF is given to you 25 and the load resistance is 750. You can find the value of this much volt. Please, I am leaving the calculation. I want you to do all these calculations on your own. And of course, value of PDC is equal to IDC square into RL. IDC square into RL. IDC you have just calculated. IDC is equal to 10 upon 775 Im by pi into pi whole square of this into RL. RL is 750. This much watt will be your answer. So I hope that this numerical is clear to you. Next problem, let's deal with the next problem, which says another figure is given to you. Let's deal with the next problem. It is same that calculate for the circuit shown, determine AC power and DC power, and this is the figure given to you. This figure is given to you and it is Vs. Vs is equal to 100 sine 100 pi t. This is given to you and this is a transformer of 5:1. Let me redraw this figure again. Second figure, I am drawing it here. This figure. I am redrawing this. Let's draw it here. It is equal to, you have a transformer here. Transformer is here. A transformer is given, followed by a diode, and you have a load resistance here. A load resistance RL. This diode is having some forward resistance RF. You have this, and a AC signal is applied here. AC signal is given. Now look at this. Here it is written 5:1, means this transformer has a turns ratio of 5:1 here. The turns ratio of this transformer is 5:1, and it is given that RF is equal to, see, this RF is 20 ohm, then this RL is given to you, this RL is 1 kilo ohm, or I can say it is equal to 1000 ohm, under the same thing, 1000 ohm, or 1 to 10 to the power 3 ohm. And Vs, what is Vs? Is the supply voltage or the primary voltage of this. This Vs is given, this is Vs. What is given to you? That Vs is equal to 100 sine 100 pi t, 100 pi into t. This is given to you, 100 sine 100 into pi into t. Now, and it has been asked to find the DC power, DC out. What you have to find is PDC is required and PAC is required. Now, very first thing is, when I say VI, we said that whatever we have derived is VI at this point, VI at this point. So what is given to you is 100 sine pi t, means this is Vm sine 100 pi t. If you see this Vs is given to you 100 sine 100 pi t. This is the value of Vs given to you. If I compare this, if I simply compare this with Vm sine omega t, for this particular signal, the value of Vm is, or I can say that the maximum value of this Vs is 100. That is, suppose I say that this is Vsm, that is the maximum value. In spite of writing Vm, I say that the maximum value of this supply voltage Vs is 100, but I am interested the maximum value of the voltage at this point, and I know by the transformer equation that I can say V1 upon V2 is equal to N1 upon N2. That is, I can say that this Vs of M upon Vm. What is Vm? The maximum value of this voltage at this point upon voltage at this point is equal to N1 upon N2 is equal to 5 upon 1. This turns ratio is given to you 5 upon 1. So from here I can say that this Vm, that is Vm for this maximum value of the voltage which I'll obtain here after being stepped down by this step down transformer 5:1, it will be, you can say Vm is equal to Vsm maximum value of this upon 5, of course multiplied by 1, doesn't make any difference. So this will be equal to 100 upon 5. So Vm, I can say that this Vm is equal to 20 volt. This Vm is equal to 20 volt. So what I obtain here, if you see the signal which I'll obtain here at this point will be 20 sine omega t, sine 100 pi t, of course. The frequency remains unchanged. This transformer will change only the amplitude, will be 20 sine 100 pi t. I hope that this is clear to you. As I said, it is a matter of understanding the problem in spite of doing it. So Vm is equal to this much. Now simply I can find the value of Im. Once I obtain this Vm, value of Im is Vm upon Rf plus RL. So it will be equal to Vm. We have found this is equal to 20 upon Rf is 20 plus 1000. This much ampere. Im. Now I am interested in PDC and PAC. So PDC is IRMS square into RF plus RL. I will not solve it again complete, but IRMS for a half wave rectifier. For a half wave rectifier, IRMS is equal to Im by 2. Im by 2 whole square into RF plus RL. Simply you substitute the values of IM. This IM is equal to this much that you have already calculated. RF is 20. Substitute the value of this as 20. Substitute the value of this as 1000. IM is equal to this much, and you'll get the value of this PDC, that is, it is equal to this much watt. Similarly, value of PAC, I have to find the value, sorry, I'm sorry, it is PAC, not PDC. PAC. PDC will be equal to IDC square into RL. Remember that for that DC is across this. So it is IDC square into RL. IDC is IM by pi. IM by pi, where IM is equal to this much. It is equal to IM by pi. So it will be IM by pi whole square into RL. So substitute the value of RL again. This value as 1000. IM you have already calculated 20 upon this much. 20 upon 1020, this much, and you'll get this is equal to this much watt. Whatever answer you'll obtain. I'm not doing the calculations. One more problem let's discuss if we have time. Let's take one last problem. I'll take this one first. It's a bit lengthy problem. I'll take this problem first. A sinusoidal signal of 20 volt peak value. Now this is in the form of a language. Circuit is not given to you. A sinusoidal signal of 20 volt peak value is applied to a half wave rectifier. Assume the diode to be ideal. So what is it? If it is a half wave rectifier, I am drawing the circuit. It is simply given here that a sinusoidal voltage, just see. It says that a sinusoidal, this is a sinusoidal voltage of 20 volt peak value, means for this Vm is equal to 20 volt, direct it is given to you, 20 volt peak value is applied to a half wave rectifier, is applied to, I have drawn circuit of a half wave rectifier. Of course, since the transformer specifications are not given to you, so I am directly showing this as a sinusoidal signal. Assume the diode to be ideal. When it says that the diode is ideal, what does it mean? That the value of RF is equal to 0. So it is given to you that the forward resistance of the diode is 0. That is RF is 0 if I assume that the forward resistance of this diode is RF. To be ideal, determine IM, IDC, IRMS, then VM, VDC, and then power delivered to load if the load resistance is 1 kilo ohm. This RL, this load resistance RL is equal to 1 kilo ohm. First part says find the value of IM. Look at the solution. You have to find the value of of course IM, IRMS and I average or IDC. I average boliye or you call it IDC. One and the same thing. IRMS or IDC. Simply apply the formula. IM is equal to VM upon RF plus RL. It is so simple. It is equal to VM upon RF plus RL. This VM is given to you 20. This RF is 0. And this RL is 1 kilo ohm. That is, you can say it is 1000 ohm. This VM is not 0, it is 20. So it will be 20 upon 1000. 20 upon 1000. 2 upon 100. 0.002. This much ampere. IRMS is equal to IM by 2. IM you have just calculated. I am not doing this, the solution. I am not finding the values of this. You simply do it. This will be 1 upon 100. Next is IDC. you can find IDC is how much? It is equal to Im by pi. First part is done. Second part, Vm, VDC and Vrms. So Vm is already, you know, it is equal to this much. What is VDC? It is equal to, also you can say it is equal to IDC into RL. Either you find it by this way, IDC into RL, or I can say that VDC is equal to Vm by pi. Either you apply this or you apply this, but the same thing. Then Vrms will be Vm by 2. If IRMS is Im by 2, then Vrms is Vm by 2. I hope this is clear to you. And power delivered to the load. Power delivered to the load means PDC. PDC is IDC square into RL. IDC you have calculated at this point. IDC square into RL. Im by pi. That is Im by pi whole square into RL. Im, okay, let's write it. Im is this much. You have all done. Im is 20 upon 100. 20 upon 100 pi whole square into value of RL is 1000, this much more. I hope that these 2 or 3 basic numericals are clear to you. So I'll stop it here. Thanks for the time being.